Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in Baltimore. They'll get across the 20, welcome down at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. It's 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 2nd down, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Mike Green is there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Throws here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
To the air again goes Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Formation for the Giants.
That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, Here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Price. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Jackson now. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the ground, this is Jones Hill.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
MBC ready?
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On one, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll run it with Henry. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Ravens 7, Giants nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That one's down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now a handoff to a tight end in the running game.
Tackle made on his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third, they need 8. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Giants football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up second trip.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the 1st down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And this time, he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdowns, Giants. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. To throw is Jackson. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Jackson now on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and long. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Now it's Jackson. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this tackle there, he's pushing forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
13 yards on the play.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The throw is done. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing. Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
We'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he will get into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Quick throw here. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. It's a short one, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second down and 8. Jackson. This one complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Neighbors in motion. start. Going to throw here on second down. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. Third and long.
There we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined a third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Quit, ready?
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one hot downfield by Flowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
One more, ready? Heads up!
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Baltimore, 1st First down.
They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's not.
From the gun, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by 5. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Wanna quit? Come on, Doc! Come on! 180! It's hot! 180! It's hot! Come on!
Back to throw, Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third down, 3 to go.
180! Come on! 180!
Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The bootleg. Here is Dart. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
On the give, it's Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Giants.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is on first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To the air on second down. Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Namde Malafique. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Ready up.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Jackson looking to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Jackson now on second down. That is intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
In motion, it's Robinson. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Open man is Robinson. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants are going to open up the lead to 8.
27, Ravens 19. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
A play fake, now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Dart's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180. 180.
Jackson now. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
180! Sit up!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
180! Sit up!
And the pistol, Jackson ready. He's got a man! That's caught! Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready, go!
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he nearly got free. But As it is, a gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Hold it ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This is caught 2. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown, Giants. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Ravens 27. Will Lutz set to
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first. first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brought down back at the 40-yard
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. On the ground, they'll go with him. And he finds some space. Tackles after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They come up for second and 2. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Watkins. He is knocked down, Parker. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Their throw here is complete. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
8-yard line.
Second and 7. Jackson up top again. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The game hanging in the balance, and a critical third down. To the air one more time. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games. And that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
What's the play call here? 4th down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point momentum. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first down.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Now, on second and long.
18, 70. Lightning, 18. Let's go.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. The Giants sending out their punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Quit, ready? Hands up.
A give right up the middle to Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Hold on, ready?
Now a first throw here in overtime. One of the Giants has it. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So a road win here for the Giants. This game had a little bit of everything. Winds up going overtime, but it's their defense that comes up with the big play. They get the touchdown, and in a stunning finish, an instant classic, if you will, they get the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.